My passenger seatbelt alarm is screaming at 70 miles an hour, but the seat beside me is completely empty. The high-pitched chime cuts through the hum of my tires. I slap the fabric to stop the sensor, but my hand hits nothing but cold, damp nylon while the red light flashes. My name is Marcus, and I'm on Route 9. Empty stretch of asphalt cutting through miles of black pine trees on my way back from the late shift depot. My old sedan is usually a quiet escape, but tonight, the heavy scent of rain and wet asphalt is mixed with a sudden freezing draft. 20 minutes ago, I saw a figure standing on the flooded gravel shoulder, waving their arms in the headlights. It was a man in a dripping yellow raincoat. His movements were jerky, like a broken puppet, but I unlocked the door anyway. The instant he climbed in and shut the door, my breath began to mist in the sudden freezing air. He didn't speak. He just pointed a pale, shaking finger straight down the dark highway, while his chest heaved in silent, desperate gasps. For 5 miles, the only sound was the wet squeal of his plastic raincoat sliding against my seat and the steady slap of the wipers. When I pulled onto a dirt shoulder to let him out, he vanished into the dark rain, leaving the door swinging open. I reached over, slammed the door shut, wiped the cold moisture from my palms, trying to convince myself I was safe. Then the seatbelt chime started. A glitch, obviously. His soaked raincoat must have shorted the weight sensor in the cushion. To stop the ringing, I grabbed the metal tongue of the passenger belt and clicked it into the empty buckle. The high-pitched alert cut out, leaving nothing but the low, rhythmic hum of tires on wet asphalt. 2 miles later, a new red light blinks on the dashboard console. This one is for the middle seat in the back row. My throat tightens. I look up at the rearview mirror, but the rear cabin is pitch black, swallowing the blue dashboard light. I flick the overhead cabin light switch. The yellow bulb sparks once, clicks, and goes completely dead. Then, the fabric of the wheel bench groans under a sudden heavy shift of weight. A heavy odor fills the tight space of the cabin. The smell of stagnant pond water and rotting wet pine needles. The second warning light flashes red on the console. The alarm chime doubles in speed. Frantic, rhythmic. The sedan's rear bumper gapes. Shadow of a yellow hood, a voice whispers right against my ear. You forgot to